So good morning one and all. Today I am going to explain the experiment of level measurement setup using SCADA. Okay. Already we have done the level measurement experiments in previous laboratories. That is level measurement using different types of sensors. Okay. We have different types of level sensors. Okay. We can use the capacitor sensors like this. Okay. But here our lab experiment is completely based on the automation. Okay. For this automation purpose, we are using the SCADA tool. SCADA means supervisory control and data acquisition. That means it acquires the data from the field. Okay. So this is called as the field. Okay. So it acquires the data from the field through a sensor and it gives the signals to the PLC. PLC is a controller. Okay. So which controls the entire field information and field instruments and it gives the signal to the SCADA. Okay, that is the host computer. Okay, so here we can use the SCADA software. So the SCADA software is depending upon the PLCs. Okay, if you can use the Delta PLC, we can use the Delta related SCADA software. If you can use the Omron PLC, we can use the Omron related software. If you can use the Siemens PLC, we can use the Siemens related SCADA software. Okay, so based on the SCADA, based on the PLCs, we can use the SCADA software. Okay, so now this total setup, for example, our instrument is a level monitoring or a level measurement setup. Okay, for this purpose, manually we can use the some level sensors. Okay, otherwise we can place the two electrodes. Okay, when placing the two electrodes into the water vessel, okay, then whenever the level is increases, with respect to the level, the capacitance of these two capacitor pairs will be changed. Okay, when the capacitance, okay, that is equal to epsilon A by D. So for example, the capacitance of the capacitor plates is C equal to epsilon A by D. When the distance between the two plates will be changed, then its capacitance will be changed. When the area will be changed, then its capacitance will be changed. But here we will not consider the distance between the two plates as well as the area. Okay, we are considering the epsilon. Epsilon is a dielectric medium. Okay, so this is the manual process. When dielectric medium is changed, that means when the level is changing, then with respect to the level, the capacitance of the two capacitor plates will be changed. Then the change in capacitance is converting into voltage by using the bridge circuit. Okay, so this is the actual measurement process of a level. Okay, so but in this level measurement setup using SCADA, we cannot use this type of capacitive transducers. We are using the differential pressure sensors. Okay, so this differential pressure sensors will show in a laboratory experiment. This is the level measurement setup using a SCADA. Okay, here we are interfacing the real-time equipment with the SCADA software. Okay, the SCADA software is installed in that computer. Okay, so this is the physical setup of a level measurement. Okay, look at here. There is a reservoir tank. The reservoir tank holds the water, and this is the process tank which processes the water level, and this is the I2P converter to convert some. That means to provide some current signals to the devices, and there is a internal, there is a circuit. Okay, that is a PLC is there and PID controllers are there. Okay, whatever the devices we are using to build a level experiment setup, okay, we are using this type of, and there is a motor and this is the control valve. Okay, so based on this I2P signals, this control valve will open or close. Okay, and this is the air regulator. So with respect, by using this air regulator, we will give the pressure to the device. Okay, now here we are not operating manual. See here, look at here, the motor as well as a process, both the switches are in a off state. Even though they are in a off state, the motor will turn on as well as the process is going on. Okay, now come to the software. Okay, open the system, open the this is the software of a level measurement setup. Okay, now double click on this level transfer and press S on the window and ignore it. So when we can ignore it, it gives the software. Okay, now turn on the motor. When we can turn on the motor, then the motor will turn on. Okay, now after that we have to go to PID controller setups. Okay, now there is a see here, PID controller is there and PID configuration is there and exit. Okay, so if you want to do your experiment, we have to go with the PID controller. If you want to set the configurations of any PID controller, we have to go with the PID configuration. Okay, if you want to exit the entire experiment, we have to exit it. Okay, now our experiment is we have to monitor the level, so that we have to set up the PID. So that's what I am going to now. So when we can double click on that PID controller, it gives the some window. Okay, there is a, so this is the SCADA. Okay, so by using the SCADA already we built. Okay, SCADA is a graphical representative programming language. Okay, and this is the graph. Okay, when we can set the points, that means when we can give the process variable and different controlling values. Okay, it gives the graph. Okay, we will observe the graph on this one. Okay, so already there is a previous value, we have done the previous experiment, so there is a table. If you want to clear this table, now go to the clear. Okay, so when we can click on it, it gives the clear table. Okay, there is no information of the previous one. Okay, now before I am going to process the level, okay, we have to set up all these values. See here, there is a PID settings. PID settings is there is a set point. So we have to set the level percentage here. Okay, in previous experiments, for example, there is a temperature or pressure or a flow. So there is in that experiments we have to give the particular value only. But here our set point is a percentage of set point. Okay, look at here, there is a 27 centimeters in that process tank. In that process tank. Okay, now should not that is most precaution hour. There is a 27 centimeters only. In this 27 centimeters, we have to give the 50% or a 80%. Should not exceed the 80% of full scale value. Okay, now so for this purpose, I am setting it into 50%. Then click on OK. Now here we have to change. That means always the proportional constant has to be high. Otherwise, it gives the error value. Okay. And next one is integral constant. Integral constant is a moderate. That we can place below 100. Okay. And next one is derivative controller value. That means the derivative constant. Okay. That derivative constant is in a single numeric value. Okay. That's what only. Okay. For example, if I will place it 2. Okay. Now we set all the values. Okay, we set the set point and we have applied the proportional controller constant and we applied the integral controller constant and we applied the derivative controller constant. After applying all these, look at here, there is no PID controller output here. It shows the 0. Okay, and process value is also 0. Why? Because okay, we didn't start the process. So that's what it shows the zeros only. Okay. After click on the process, now look at here, it starts the level process and here the water will move on. So without operating, and look at here, so there is a SCADA representation. Okay, if it is a manual operation, we cannot see. Okay, so if it is a okay, so that means it maintains the 50% of level. For example, if you want to change the percent of level, now I am going to change the percent. For example, I am putting the 60. Okay. Now look at here, it is increases. It reaches a 60% of its final value. When it reaches the 50 or 60% of its final value, then it maintains the same thing only. So same thing on the level process. Okay, now here, see here, should not exceed the set point percentage as 80. Okay, that means the set point value has to be less than the 80%. Okay, now the related values are showing in a table. Okay, now here, so if you want to draw a graph, we have to note down this we have to note down this table values. Otherwise, we will export the table into the Excel sheet. Okay, now after finishing your experiment, so we have to turn off the process, then it will stop. Okay, then go to the main, then we have to turn off the motor, then we have to exit the process, then confirm. Now we can also see whatever the values we are observing on that SCADA software, those values are observing in this DPM also. That means this is DPM is digital panel meter. This is also called as a display. Okay, so whatever the values we are seeing on this scale of the process tank, okay, we are also observing the same thing from this DPM. Okay, so we can compare these values with respect to the that means the manual values and this measured value and that software values.